Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Heidi. This is my husband, Jesse.
Hi.
And in this video, we are going to finally tell you the name of the city that we moved to from Altamont Springs.
Yeah.
So the name of the city that we moved to.
Do I get to say it? Or we say it at the same time? One, 2, 3.
Is Venice, Florida, obviously.
Yeah. Pretty obviously. But, well, I don't know.
Well, it could be Venice Beach, California.
Yeah, everyone, when they think of Venice, they think of Venice, Italy or California.
So, yeah, Florida.
There is a Venice, Florida, and it is amazing. In our humble opinions.
Yes.
We'll tell you why we like it. It might not maybe be your cup of tea, but I think it would be a lot of people's big, supersized cup of tea.
Depending on what you're looking for, yes,
Yeah.
definitely. Okay, so the main reason I feel like we moved down here.
I want to hear yours because I got mine probably too. But
in my opinion, is because we liked the area. I feel like this is gonna be multiple reasons into one.
There's a lot of reasons, honestly.
Yes. We like the area. People were very friendly whenever we were visiting. I feel like we were always visiting Venice, so
yeah, we just kept coming back.
yeah. So
yeah.
And walking around, people would just be friendly, be welcoming.
I've never.
That was different.
Yeah.
Yes.
I don't think even in Wisconsin, like smaller town that we're from, I don't think you.
No.
Just you walk down the street and everyone's like, hi.
Yeah.
Hi. This is nice.
In Orlando, we lived in a condo. In Altamont Springs, we lived in a condo, and we barely knew anyone there.
Yeah, we kind of just said hi.
Kind of knew by face, but not by name. So like. People are much friendlier here. The third reason within that same reason for me.
Okay.
And I feel like for both of us is we really like the beach. The water anyway, because we don't get as many waves.
Yeah, Cocoa Beach I think was more fun for waves. But everything else.
We like it better here. The color of the water.
Turquoise.
Yes.
Beautiful.
So you go now.
Okay. Well, yeah, also I want to add a couple things about the beach that I think are... I wasn't sure how much I would like until now that we moved here. I love all the seashells that you can find at the different beaches in the area. I'm surprised how much I like looking for those in the prehistoric shark teeth.
Yeah.
You could just sit. It's just one of those things where you could just like kill time and hours will go by.
Yes.
And I would never have guessed I liked it as much as I do.
Yeah.
It's fun. And then also as far as the area, one other thing I want to add that we liked, I think the downtown area and the park kind of thing that you can walk to the beach from. That kind of like stripped down the middle with what do you call that tree with the roots above ground? I always forget what those are called. Leave a comment if you know, because I don't think we can either remember. But there's a big one of those anyways. You can walk from the downtown, which is an amazing, cool, quaint little downtown with shops and ice cream shops and restaurants. What do they call those? Fresco? The ones where you sit outside?
Fresco?
Yeah, that. Where you can sit outside. I'm getting all cultured here. But yeah, so you can sit outside and then, there's this park that basically kind of almost in the middle of the street with a little walking trails in there and sidewalks on the side of each. And
that little walking trail, so from the downtown, you can walk all the way to the beach.
Yeah.
Which we've done that a couple of times when we were visiting.
And there's little lights on that path too at night. It's just very, very nice area. Very well maintained. I think that's the other thing we liked about the city is you could tell they take care of it.
Yes.
It's like, this isn't the newest city in the world by any means.
No.
But it's...
You can tell it's well taken care of.
Yeah, they're taking care of it. It has that old kind of ish character, but it's very... New or just polished.
That's something we really liked.
The schools
are very good here in Venice. Crime is very low. Like, I've never felt unsafe.
Honestly, I think for us those are big things because we're looking at eventually we're gonna start a family and whatever. Like, so those things are big factors, and just you want to feel safe where you live, and that if you do stay long term, it's gonna be a good
city in the future.
Yeah. And that it's not gonna just turn around and go downhill. And then I think another big thing.
The traffic.
Yes, that was exactly what I was gonna say. Yep.
Yes.
I mean, for you, I know that was really, really big because for me it was nice. I feel so much comfortable just hopping in the car. I'm gonna go here. No big deal. Just like when we lived in Fond du Lac, Wisconsin, but we didn't get that in Orlando.
That was a big one for me, and just feeling comfortable driving was a big one for me too.
Yeah. I think another thing too that we liked, actually I just thought of this, was there's a lot more sidewalks here. So I don't know why, but we're just big on well, I do know why. We like to take walks and we have a dog.
Yeah.
So like,
and in Wisconsin, we have sidewalks
everywhere. And so yeah, so it's kind of
what we're, country.
Yeah, it's a comfort thing too. I think we're just used to it.
Yes, and when we moved down here, or before moving, we couldn't understand why there is no sidewalks. It's Florida.
Beautiful weather year round, and like you don't have places to walk. Like what?
Yeah, like what's So that was a big one for us, the sidewalks, and we wanted a small town feel, just because that's what's familiar to us.
Much more our speed.
And we gave the big city a try, but it didn't work out for us.
Yeah, and on that tangent too, kind of coming back to the small town feel and speed, coming back to traffic. People drive the speed limit here pretty much, almost exactly, which it depends on, what you're into. That might be frustrating if you're really trying to get somewhere or you're used to driving faster. Yes. But for the most part, I mean, there's a high population here of retirees.
Yes.
So pretty much people, if the speed limit's 45, they're going to drive within
45 or less.
Yeah, some people might drive, 50. Occasionally you'll see someone going 55, but and it's not like Orlando where sometimes people will tailgate. Like people leave space. You know what I mean? Like you don't feel like ever worried or pressured that someone's gonna hit you.
Yeah.
I shouldn't say ever, but it's far less.
Yes. And then with that being said though, since it is a retiree town, right now we're just getting into season, so it's November. It's November right now, so people are starting to come down, so we are seeing a little bit of change in traffic. So that might be a little bit worse, but it's probably not going to be horrible.
Yeah, and I think that is one thing definitely that we can't I mean, we have been here in the winter when we were visiting before we moved, but I think it will be one thing that can maybe affect our perception of traffic, because with it being, I think they say it's like 50% to 75% retirees, like the level of cars on the road might dramatically change.
Yes.
So it might be a little more
packed, and people might be driving slow, or you might have a little bit of, like when you have slower traffic and then you have people who live here on a full-time basis and now they're getting annoyed because there is all this like potentially slower traffic. Now they're going to get a little more aggressive, so we'll see how that turns out. But
I want to say, from what I remember when we came in the winter, though, it was more traffic, but it wasn't
that bad.
Yeah, and I think it also helped that we were here to visit, so we're just kind of relaxed and whatever. I think if maybe we got somewhere to go, it could be a little bit more of an issue, but
but then you just plan for it.
Yeah, but I mean, overall, it wasn't a stressful experience.
One thing that we didn't get here in Venice, and I feel like we both like going out to eat a lot. That's like kind of like our one thing that we do or whatever.
And movies.
Which we do have a theater, hopefully
with the pandemic
opens back up.
Yeah.
But with restaurants, we don't have as much of a diversity in food. But we are only 20 minutes away from Sarasota.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Give or take.
So 20 minutes for us, that's not a deal breaker because we were already driving 20 minutes in Altamont Springs.
Within Altamont Springs.
To get somewhere. So to go to a restaurant in Sarasota, 20 minutes is not a deal breaker. We look at it more of let's go out and do something in Sarasota today and we'll eat there.
Yeah. And I think when we go to Sarasota, it's like a little bit, it's kind of like when we lived in Fond du Lac and we would drive to like Oshkosh or Appleton. But yeah, it's closer than Appleton.
Yes.
And different.
Closer.
I think cooler too.
Yeah.
Sarasota's
awesome. Really cool. Yeah. I have a couple of videos that I have planned out that'll be on the channel about Sarasota downtown, Siesta Key, which is amazing.
Yeah, and Sarasota's got like 5 downtowns.
Yes,
the St. Armand Circle and all that. If you want videos, again, comment.
Yes, leave us a comment because we don't mind driving there.
No, and that's I think the other thing about living here. Like when we lived in Orlando, we would never just take a drive to just look around, and like sometimes we used to do that in Wisconsin all the time. we're bored. Let's just go for a drive and look around.
Look at the nice houses, like the cool neighborhoods, the expensive houses. We used to do that all the time in Wisconsin.
And we do that a lot here now
Here
again.
now, yes.
Yeah, just to look at the downtown areas, the city, you know, the beach, the houses. Yeah, and that's fun. That's nice. It's a cheap way to get out of the house for a little bit and just enjoy yourselves and relax. And one other thing that I think we didn't know before we moved here, but I think once we moved here, I personally think is fun and cool, is just the different vibes of the beaches.
Yes.
You know, it's basically, you know, kind of where we live. We got Minnesota Key and then whatever Venice beaches is that. Up and down that, you know, from Nokomis down or whatever, you got the different beaches. Well, they all just have a little bit different feel, character, vibe, things to do.
When we moved down here, I feel like we were going to the beach like twice a week.
Yeah, we haven't the last couple weeks because, life is busy.
But
and I think that's one of the coolest parts about living here is like you can like it used to be like if you wanted to go to the beach you planned a whole day for it. Now it's like if we want to like, and actually we haven't gone to the beach to hang out or go in the water, but we have been there a lot just to go watch the sunset over the ocean.
What you just said about having to like plan a whole day for the beach, so we would be gone all day, but we would only be at the beach for 2 hours, and then we had to get back because we would, you know, like getting caught in traffic, and we do have a puppy.
Yeah, so we didn't want to leave her
all
home
day. Couldn't bring her along all the time because we wanted to, you know, experience the city and
get out of the car.
Right, yeah. I mean, Venice is a pretty dog-friendly city.
Very friendly.
But we also wanted to go into the restaurants and eat inside the restaurants just to give everything a try kind of thing. And sometimes it's too hot to sit outside.
So I think it's been nice to be able to just go to the beach randomly. Oh, we got to tell them about this.
Two things.
It's so cool. So we found out like we would probably never imagine going to the beach at night or thought of it. And we went to the beach at night once near our house, and there's these little blue glowing plankton. It's like Avatar, the movie. Like it's crazy.
It's like
fireflies,
blue,
but it's blue lights
in the water. Yeah, it's amazing.
Yeah, at first we thought they were jellyfish that were gonna sting us, and then we're like, oh no, it's just these harmless plankton. But the other thing?
And then the other thing, speaking of our dog, there is a dog beach here in Florida. And like for many people that's, you know, like, or not in Florida, in Venice. For many people that's probably like whatever, you know, but if you do have a dog, like there is a dog beach, there is a dog park.
Our dog loves the dog beach. We only bring her there sometimes though because she is annoying.
Yeah, she goes there to play. And
she will not be quiet if you're not throwing her toy. But if you have a dog, I'm sure, you know, it would be fun.
Another thing you might not like in Venice, which I feel like we're okay with.
I think it depends on what you're into.
Yeah. If you're young, like we are on the younger side here in Venice. I am anyway. We don't really have nightclubs, which is fine to us because like we kind of like outgrew them already, I feel like.
I'm not big into having people packed around me and the crowds.
And but if you don't mind that, like you'll be perfectly fine, or go to like Sarasota and just like get a hotel or something and stay overnight. Don't drink and drive. For a lot of people that's a deal breaker. For us it was fine, but there is, I feel like, a little bit of night life. It's more
different. It's like just hang out, have some drinks, talk, maybe go to a sports bar. There's somewhere just people hanging out.
Live music, there's live music.
And that's the other thing I was gonna say. If you're into live music, there's a lot of that. You know, it's not gonna be like your club scene, but I don't know. To me, like I'd rather have live music. I think live music's fun. And like at the jetty and stuff, we've got a jetty too. That's fun. A lot of times we'll go there. Because of Nokomis too. We'll go there sometimes on a Saturday and have brunch and look at the water, and there'll be a lot of times a guy out there playing an acoustic guitar and with a little amplifier and stuff. So there's a lot of that kind of stuff. Or even in the downtown, a lot of times if I'm down there filming basketball tutorials and stuff, I'll hear music like in the downtown, so that's cool. Yeah,
we've seen them when we drive around, because sometimes like at nighttime we like to drive down there too, just because it looks different.
And it's good ambience.
And I've always seen them like kind of like starting to set up or picking up or whatever. So that's kind of cool too. And I guess there is like a reggae band here in Venice too.
Yeah, you were telling me that. I want to see them. Yeah, that'd be fun.
We haven't seen them yet, but we'll probably check them out.
We will.
And there is this place called Sharky's
Oh,
and Fins. It's like a restaurant, 2 restaurants and tiki bars
yeah.
on the beach, and it's like pretty cool.
Good vibes.
Good vibes. Like you feel like you're actually like on vacation.
Yeah,
on a
like you went to
different country
Cancun or
almost.
something. Yeah, for sure.
So there is the beach, there is a pier,
Yeah, really
and
big
then
pier, yeah.
there is the little tiki bars, which is fun.
Yeah, and she's got a video on her channel of the pier. Sunset.
Yes,
We went
yes,
there
I'll
for
leave
sunset.
that link pinned to the top comment for you.
I don't know. I think there's a lot more we could talk about, but we're just not thinking of it off the top of our head, and this video might be getting long.
Yes,
So
definitely.
if you want to know more, let us know, and
We'll
more,
make a part 2 or something, or just contact me if you have any questions, or
call, text, or email. And I'm sure we'll be having more videos
like
coming,
this. Yeah.
just showing the
Yes.
area too. So that's why you need to subscribe and turn on all notifications, so you can see those videos when they come out. And should we link them to a Venice playlist? Will you have a Venice playlist at some point?
We will have a Venice. We might have a Venice playlist at the time of this video.
Should we just put it right here, and then when more videos are added to it, they'll be in there?
That's it for this video. Stay tuned for more videos like this. And if you have any questions, make sure to contact me. Bye.
Boy.